Yes, what? Yeah, this is.
What time is it? What time is it? I cannot see that.
It's time.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
this is just actions taken close, so it's 3-2.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like the first step.
The meeting is called to order, please. Thank you. First of all, actions taken in closed session. We'll call on Vice President Dack.
Regarding claim number 675405, on a 5-0 vote, the governing board took action in closed session to issue a notice of rejection of claim pursuant to Government Code Section 913. The governing board further authorizes the Vice Chancellor of Business Services or her designee to issue any appropriate notices.
Thank you. We will now have the invocation by myself and the Trustee Bartlett for the Pledge of Allegiance. Here we are again, the beginning of a new school year. If I count K-12, 8 years of college, 40 years of teaching, I've been to about over 50 first days of school. And guess what? I loved every one of them. I love the excitement, the anticipation, seeing old friends, making new ones, reuniting with teachers. I like the classes, the curriculum, the ideas, the books, the school supplies. They're on sale already, as you know. But most of all, I like the opportunity to once again make a difference. This makes me think of the words of Martin Luther King in his speech accepting the Nobel Peace Prize. He said, quote, "I have the audacity to believe that peoples everywhere can have 3 meals a day for their bodies, education and culture for their minds, and dignity, equality, and freedom for their spirits." And these are the kinds of goals and values that we hold here at South Orange. Once again, we have the opportunity to, each of us in our own position, in our own way, to make a profound difference to our students, because as we know, students are at the heart of our mission.
Please join me in honoring the flag of our great nation. Right hand over your heart. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, it's time for oral reports, and we remind everyone that we are limited to 2 minutes each. So, let's start with Trustee Milchiker.
First of all, I'd like to welcome Saddleback College's new president, Dr. Lonita Cordova, into our district family. We look forward to working with you. Michael Taylor interviewed me for the Laguna Woods TV this month. We discovered we have a lot in common. We both are Saddleback College alums, both taught at Santa Ana College, and we both love Saddleback College. Michael began his broadcasting career at Saddleback's KSBR radio station, while I earned my AA in Spanish after my master's degree in biology. I shared how we all saved our Emeritus Institute, and how now I'm old enough to enjoy taking these wonderful classes myself. At our monthly Orange County Community College Legislative Task Force meeting, we discussed meeting with all community college board members in November. We would like to include Orange County's top elected officials, chancellors, government affairs officers, K-12 board members for a breakfast or a lunch. So please save November 12th for this exciting event, which I'm very excited about. I was one of the founders of the task force because Orange County's 4 community college district could accomplish more by working together, and we have. I wrote the original campaign plan, which is still followed by our task force today. We meet monthly. One accomplishment I'm especially proud of is advancing legislation which now allows our veterans to attend any community college in the country without paying out-of-state tuition after completing their military service. Working together continues to help ensure our community colleges continue to provide educational value for all of our students, and I know we all are working hard to make that happen. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Bartlett?
Thank you, Madam President. So since our last board meeting, I've had the pleasure of spending time with family and friends and enjoying our great Southern California weather. We are really blessed out here when you take a look at the hot, humid weather across the rest of the country. The California weather was perfect for the 4th of July celebration of America 250 and all of the spectacular local fireworks displays. I look forward to attending the OCBC Economic Forecast event tomorrow. And finally, I'd like to welcome our new Saddleback College president, Dr. Lonita Cordova. We're all so excited for you to join the South Orange County Community College District family and look forward to working with you. That concludes my board comments.
Thank you. Trustee Dack?
I would also like to welcome our new president of Saddleback. I know you're going to do a fantastic job, and I know you went through your first closed session, so I hope if you're not gone yet, then, it's a good sign. Beyond that, I only was able to attend one event in the last month. It was the Student Union Topping Out Ceremony at Irvine Valley College, and I don't know, very excited to see that finished and very excited for IVC to finally get a student union. That's it for me.
Thank you. Trustee Jamal?
All right, I'll make it short, and I'll make it a third motion here to welcome Lonita Cordova as the new president of Saddleback College. This is a very special place, Saddleback College, and I know you're going to take this undertaking very seriously. It's an incredible opportunity for you, and we're very proud of what we built at Saddleback College, and I have the utmost confidence you're going to continue to take the college in a unique and positive direction. So welcome.
Thank you. And I'll be the last trustee here this evening to also welcome. We look forward to working with you very much. Okay, student trustee Eric Shen.
Good evening, everyone. First, I just want to say congrats again, Dr. Cordova. Welcome to Saddleback College in the district. I want to move on by saying that this last month since the meeting has been a very student-centered month. I had a great chance to get to engage with the Senate and the Executive Board for a joint meeting on ASG Saddleback. It was great. They mostly talked about finances. I'm pretty sure Suisha has more to say about that. I also had a chance to confide with the ASIVC president on the matters of Laser Day and Welcome Week and how to move forward with that as well. And a notable thing that we also did was what we called ASG Summit, which was both student body presidents as well as the student trustee having a joint meeting to talk about district-wide collaboration plans, as well as how both colleges will tackle Inspire 2035 on the student perspective. It was great. Essentially, it was just us getting breakfast and having a chat. It was amazing. And finally, I also want to announce that student trustee open forums are officially coming back this year. We're already planning. During Welcome Week for both colleges, the Student Trustee Open Forums will happen at IVC August 19. And Saddleback, we're still planning the date, but it is confirmed. They're going to come back and we're going to get great student perspective by using the student trustee from the board as well. And finally, I look forward to attending OCBC tomorrow as well to get a gauge of where the county is with our economics as well. That's the end of my oral report. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And it's wonderful to see you just jumping right in and getting it done. We appreciate it. Thank you. Associated Student Government, Saddleback College, Susha, DM.
Good evening. Good evening, trustees. My name is Susha Duremorad. I'm Director of Budget and Finances for Saddleback College Associated Student Government. I'm filling in tonight for Noah, who is still at his summer internship and returns in August, and Evelyn, who is at a transfer program at UCI this week. As of my report, we hired all leadership positions in the Senate and executive branch. Several of our committees have already started hiring, and we're still in the process of hiring most admin coordinators and officers. All admin coordinators will be hired by August 1st. We held our first joint Senate executive meeting on July 15, which we passed the budget for all ASG days, monthly training, student government office decor, student government merchandise, and name tags. We've also scheduled our leadership training for Friday before classes begin, along with our admin coordinated training led by our Chief of Justice Nola Letran. We are also working on a Meet Your Student Government Representative event with our student trustee, Eric Shin, for Welcome Weeks. Thank you so much for your attention.
Thank you. From Irvine Valley College, Luka Krezovic.
Good evening, Board of Trustees and Chancellor Barnes. We hope this last month has been amazing and this warm weather has been treating you all well. Over the span of the last month, ASIVC has just been, again, ramping up for the school year, both internally and externally. And regarding internally, we will also be having our training for the year, the Friday before the school starts on the 14th of August, where we are going to be training the senators and executive members. Additionally, we have finalized our timeline for the onboarding process for our appointed positions known as the ambassadors, and the application is going to open on the 24th of August, and we are expecting to have them fully integrated into our student government by late September or the start of October. Externally, we are planning Welcome Week as we speak, and we're working with the Director of Events actively to get the planning finalized by next week. And one of the hallmark events will be hosting our wonderful student trustee, Eric Shen, which we're very excited to collaborate with him. Thank you.
Thank you. Saddleback College Academic Senate, Frank Gonzalez.
Hello. Sorry, I'd like to start off by apologizing for missing last month. I was on vacation with my family in Mexico. So it was a good time. And then I'd also like to begin with welcoming President Cordova. We've had the pleasure of meeting once already and talking about how we'll work together and move forward. Excuse me. We have our first consultation council meeting tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to that. I'd also like to welcome the Board of Trustees to come to any or all of our Flex Week activities. It's a fairly robust program. I believe that calendar is available on, oh yes, am I hiding? Sorry.
No, I just was making sure I could see.
I believe that calendar is on SharePoint. Activities have been going on since the last board meeting. Our faculty hiring prioritization process has a lot that goes on in the summer, and that's been moving along. Different departments submit their requests by the end of the spring semester. By the July 4th or 5th, we get them the appropriate data that they need, and the appropriate department chairs and deans are working on their applications, for lack of a better term, to then be reviewed in the fall. Our Michelle Duffy and June Milovich, is that right? I know, I'm asking you, I'm sorry. Our co-curriculum chairs, I'm on the spot, you know. Our co-curriculum chairs went to the ASCCC Curriculum Institute just last week, and the hot topic there was the changing from top codes to SIP codes, so there's a lot of work to be done there. And I am out of time, so thank you.
Thank you. Irvine Valley College Academic Senate, Rebecca Beck.
Good evening. I hope all of you are well. It's good to be back too. I was gone for a while. I was sick and then I was on a trip. I wanted to recognize some of the work our Academic Senate, Cabinet, or our Executive Board, as is known in other places, has been doing. And ask the Saddleback representative, he's not vice president, his chair of curriculum, RJ Dalbin, just came back from the Curriculum Institute in Sacramento last night. And he said the same thing as Frank mentioned. The hot topic was the changing from top codes to SIP codes, so we're going to hear a lot about that. And the SIP code is just more of like a universal number that courses are going to have. so that they can be read better inside of a pathway. So it isn't course numbers like Banner, but actual course identification numbers at the state level. So we're going to hear more about that. I want to highlight the work of our academic affairs chair as well, because with her, we've been working on redesigning the new faculty orientation. And that is a year-long program that our faculty embark upon joining IVC. And we're excited because when we began, we were doing it more driven around the different services that the students navigate. And this time we're identifying themes. So we have 4 broad themes: finding one's place at IVC, becoming an exceptional teacher, engaging in the life of the college, and then growing as an institutional member of the college. And so from those themes, we're moving forward with redesigning the year-long orientation that focuses on belonging, teaching excellence, participatory governance, student success, and leadership development. But primarily, more important, is helping our new faculty become engaged members of our college community. So just some of the work we've been doing. Thanks.
Thank you. Faculty Association, Deanna Scherger.
So we'd also like to take a moment to welcome Dr. Cordova. The Faculty Association looks forward to working with you. And much like the Senate presidents, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge all of the faculty work that happens during the summer. It's true that many of our full-time and part-time faculty continue teaching whatever courses they can get, along with doing some of the administrative work that's paid with stipends, like department chair, work of the Senates, and others. But the summer is also a time when some of the most work happens outside of our contracted days. Our faculty are busy at work updating curriculum, certificates, and programs, learning new technologies, of which there are many, thinking about what their courses are going to be, changing texts and materials to make them more engaging for students, and especially now working on making our course materials more accessible for all our students as well. So this prep work often happens behind the scenes and outside of the classroom, but it's essential in creating the excellent educational opportunities that our colleges offer. And finally, I would like to take a minute to cordially invite all of our trustees and our administrators to the Faculty Association All-Faculty Meeting that will happen Flex Week on Monday between the President's Welcomes, 11:30 a.m. at Saddleback, and we'll be in the College Center Building, room 212. Lunch will be provided, and we would love to see you there. Thank you.
Thank you. Irvine Valley College Classified Senate, Brianna Bell.
Good evening, Board of Trustees and Chancellor Barnes. As Trustee Inman said, my name is Brianna Bell, and I'm the Classified Senate President for Irvine Valley College. I'd also like to say the names out loud of our new executive board. I didn't get a chance to introduce them last meeting. I'd like to thank past President Zareta Quiros for all of her work last year and all of her support, as well as President-elect Sylvia Torres Mendoza, who has already been such a support for us in the 1 month it's been, not even a month, 20 days, as well as our communications officer, Carlos Romero, our secretary, Annalie Gonzalez, and our VP of Equity, Diana Balthazar. We met on Thursday last week. I was not there, but the rest of the team met and evaluated their strengths. And from those strengths, we found commonalities and differences, and we're going to develop the goals for the board through that, shared understanding of each other's strengths. We'd also talked about connection and wellness activities that we did last year and how well received they were throughout all of Classified, and love to build upon those in this coming year and just kind of connect with each other more outside of like the, hey, can you do me this favor? Or, hey, I thought about this, what can we do? More just like get to know each other, right? And then we also agreed that for Classified Senate, it's a collective movement, and it's a huge part of what Classified Senate does at IVC and how we can gain more interest in serving in leadership positions throughout the college through that collective movement. We will be appointing shared governance representatives soon, finding people who would fit well in those positions, and we'll be updating our bylaws and the board positions and names and pictures on the website soon. And that concludes my report.
Thank you. Saddleback College Classified Senate, V. Hare.
Good evening, Chancellor Barnes and members of the Board of Trustees, and welcome, Dr. Cordova. I look forward to working with you. My name is V, and I'm honored to serve as the 26-27 Classified Senate President. I have worked at Saddleback College in financial aid for nearly 10 years, and I'm so excited to attend these board meetings in my new role. Last week, the classified senates from Irvine Valley College and Saddleback College held our joint retreat at ATEP. During our retreat, we discussed our individual and shared goals, explored ways to better align our work with the new strategic plan, and began planning for the 26-27 Classified Professional Development Day. Thank you for your time. It is a pleasure to officially meet all of you, and I look forward to working together throughout the year.
Thank you. California School Employees Association, Desiree Ortiz.
For me. Thank you. I too was out a couple months, May receiving my award, and June on vacation. So thank you, everybody. I too welcome President Cordova. I look so forward to working with her. During May 17th to 23rd, we recognized Classified Professionals Week. Well, the official week was in May. Our district and campuses came together in June to celebrate with ice cream socials in honor of our classified professionals. This special recognition highlights the vital contributions and essential roles that classified professionals play across our district and college campuses. I would like to take this opportunity to sincerely thank all of our classified professionals for their dedication, care, and hard work they demonstrate throughout the entire year in support of our students. In many cases, classified professionals are the first point of contact for our students. It is through their compassion, professionalism, and unwavering commitment that students feel welcome, supported, and guided. Every day they show up ready to give their best, and their efforts make a meaningful difference in student success. I would also like to extend my deepest gratitude to those who are retiring or have recently retired for your years of service, tireless efforts, and contributions to both our students and the SOCCD community are truly appreciated and will leave a lasting impact. Lastly, thank you to our Chancellor, our Board of Trustees, college presidents, vice chancellors, and campus administrators for recognizing the critical role classified professionals play and for your continued support of their work and contributions. Thank you.
Thank you. Police Officers Association, Lance Christensen.
No report.
Okay, thank you. You're always welcome to give one if you want. Okay, Area 5 is public hearings, and there are none. Area 6, resolutions, and there are none. We now go to number 7, Board of Trustees and Chancellors. 7.1 is goals, and I'm going to move it this time because I want to say something. The last...
Shouldn't have a motion and second?
Okay,
and I'll second it.
Thank you very much. See, I just like dropped the second part. Okay. We had a very wonderful retreat that was a pleasure to be part of, and the National Association has 20 of them a year, and they choose, and there's 1,100 community colleges, and we were one of the ones this year. So we spent a whole day looking at what we have done, want to do, et cetera, goals. But there's a new one that I want to mention, and that's a goal of improving the way that the board itself works and the kinds of things that we do and don't do or improve on, and all of that sort of thing. So I hope that you'll read that. It's very interesting, and I felt like at the end of the day we had come together much more because we really never have time to do that. We run in here, run over there, So it was a good day on many occasions. So it has been moved by Trustee Inman and seconded by Trustee Jamal. Is there any other discussion?
Yes, I wanted to make a comment as well. I echo your thoughts about our goals and the session. I think all of these goals are appropriate, and I encourage everyone to take a look at them and to understand them, because I think it affects all of you as well. I think for me, I look at goal number 9 as something that's extremely important to us as board members and important to how we operate with each other and as a unit that's supportive of the chancellor. So I think that we talk about board, chancellor, partnership. The chancellor is our only employee. So we may not have know that we have one employee that we supervise, and that's the chancellor. And so we have an obligation to be supportive of what the chancellor is doing and to do things in ways that are collaborative and that advance the goals of the district. I think when a lot of districts or boards, whether it's a community college district board or a nonprofit board or a corporate board, when board members put their own interests ahead of the district's interests or the organization's interests, that's when a lot of problems occur. And so it doesn't mean there's a blank check to the chancellor. There has to be rigorous oversight. There has to be goals that are measured. And I think we've done that, and we look at them every year and we try to improve them, and that has to be the benchmark. But at the same time, we have to, we are a partnership, and we're the liaison also to the community, to the participatory governance groups in the district. And so this goal to me is one of the core responsibilities we have, because we only have one employee. I mean, we represent all of you, of course, but I mean, we hire, occasionally have to terminate, or and supervise this role. So it's for me, they're all important, but I look at this as fundamental to our functioning as a high quality board, and I think it's made a difference over the years, and we happen to have a really good chancellor right now, so it's made it a little bit easier. So thank you.
Thank you. Any other comments on 7.1?
I also just want to add that looking at Goal 1, from Goal 1 all the way to Goal 6, Inspire 2035, from what I know, other community college districts, and historically for us as well, the board hasn't adopted a tentative 10-year plan that both colleges follow. The fact that we have that supports, student-centered culture, promotes equitable access, the equitable outcomes, helping students move economically as well as socially, right? The fact that we were all kind of united under that aspect, the board that creates the policy, each college that implements and operates on them, the fact that we all kind of have that unified focus, to me, for the next 10 years, I can rest fully assured that students like myself and students that have used IVC, Saddleback, ATEP, and those that will come after will have unified support for everybody. And I just want to thank the board. I want to thank both colleges as well for doing that, for the students, the faculty, everybody involved, because we're kind of all in that together. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other comments or questions? Okay, then it would be time to vote on 7.1. The motion carries on just a second, 7-0, no, wait a minute. 6 votes yes, including the student trustee, Mr. Shin. Thank you. 7.2.
I'm going to move the item.
Okay, it has been moved by trustee Dack, second,
I'll second it.
and seconded by trustee Jamal.
And I'd like to make a amendment to this agenda item 7.2. In the month of June, the Board of Trustees held 2 meetings, a special meeting on June 12th, 2026, and the regular meeting of the board on June 22nd, 2026. Trustee Rydell was absent from both meetings due to hardship deemed acceptable by the board. However, Resolution 2617 only specifies her absence from the regular meeting of the board on June 22nd, 2026. I would like to amend this motion to include Trustee Rydell's absence from the special meeting of the Board of Trustees on Friday, June 12th, 2026, which was deemed acceptable by the board due to a hardship. And I believe that is a friendly amendment, and obviously I'm a maker of the motion, so I'm in agreement.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, any other comments? Okay, let's vote, please. The motion carries on a 6-0 vote, which includes Trustee Shin. Thank you. 7.3, authorization of payment to trustee absent from board meeting. We need a motion.
So moved.
It has been moved by Trustee Dack and seconded by Trustee Milchiker. Is there any comments or discussion? Okay, let's vote, please. The motion carries on a 6-0 vote, which includes student trustee Shin. Okay, 7.4, SOC board policy revision for approval.
So moved.
It has been moved by Vice President Dack and seconded by Trustee Milchiker. Any discussion? Okay, let's vote. The motion carries on a 6-0 vote, which includes student trustee Shin. Okay, the next session is presentations. There are none at this time. Section 9 is the consent calendar. Are there any items that someone would like to pull? Trustee Bartlett?
9.12 and 9.15.
Okay, 9.12 and 9.15. Are there any others? Okay, let's vote on the remaining.
I'll move the balance.
Okay. The balance has been moved by Trustee Dack. Is there a second?
Oh.
Trustee Milchiker, I heard first, I guess. Okay, so it's been moved and seconded, the balance of the consent calendar. Let's vote.
Can I just want to make one comment? I was going to pull them, but I didn't. But I just want to say how happy I am to see all these CCAP collaborations taking place with many K through 12 districts. I think Capo, Saddleback Valley, Irvine, and I think Orange were the four. And that's wonderful. Good job to the team, the administration, faculty were involved, and of course the staff. It's really wonderful to see these CCAPs moving forward.
Thank you, I agree. Thank you for saying that because it's very impressive, that list. Very, very important to the students. Okay, we're going to vote now on the remainder of all of them. The motion carries on a 6-0 vote, which includes student trustee Shin. Okay, we will now go to, 9.12, dual enrollment. Trustee Bartlett.
Thank you, Madam President. So it's more of a question. We have such a robust dual enrollment program, and great for our high school students to get that head start on getting college education and credit. We have the new campus at ATEP for the culinary arts and the automotive technology, but when you take a look at the attachment in the staff report, I know that we have courses, some are at the high school, some are just listed as community college, in particular for the automotive technology. And I didn't know if any of those were actually held at ATEP, at the new campus there, automotive technology campus, or if they are at Saddleback or IVC. Okay.
I'm actually Trustee Bartlett. Thank you for the question. Yes.
Good afternoon, good evening. Thank you for that question, Trustee Bartlett. So you were asking about the CCAP and dual enrollment opportunities lining up with ATEP. Currently, our CCAP dual enrollment is located at our high school partners' high school sites. We're focusing many of our efforts on growing dual enrollment, specifically within Capital Unified in South County to help secure a presence for dual enrollment and building that pathway to the ATEP Center. We're also excited to be partnering with the local K-12s near the ATEP site as well. So we hope that future meetings, you'll see some CCAP agreements with other districts closely located to ATEP.
Okay, great. Because I think on the attachment, some of the automotive technology, there's a checkbox for community college, which is CC, and then high school, which is HS. And some were at high school for automotive technology, some were at CC, and that's where I didn't know which campus.
So they're all located at the high school, and I think the box you might be referring to is the employer of record.
Okay.
Thank you. So that's who's paying for the teacher's or the instructor's salary at that location.
So I thought it said, maybe I misread it, I thought it said location, and that's where I had a question about which campus.
Yeah, there's two columns. One column says employer of record, and the other column says location. So the employer of record is the one that differentiates that there are some at high school and some at community college, but the location, they are all at the high school.
Okay. All right. And then for the culinary program, some of those programs, you're going to move over to the culinary site that we have over at ATEP in the future. Is that correct?
So the goal is to offer the courses at the high school sites to open access for students with intentional pathways to lead them to ATEP. Okay. So offering them at ATEP would be wonderful. I think that'll be a future strategy, but currently we're trying to solidify those partnerships at the high schools, which makes things like transportation more convenient for the high school students.
Yeah, totally get it, because some of them don't even have transportation.
That is, yes.
But I know that once they get over and just take a look at what we have at the ATEP site for automotive technology and for the culinary arts, they're going to be so excited. They're going to be hooked, and they'll take a bus over there if they have to.
This is where field trips will be very important for those partnerships, because you're absolutely right. When a student or community partner enters that facility, it's very impressive.
Yeah, and maybe that's the thing to do, is to have the coursework at the high schools, but then have the field trips go over to ATEP. So that makes a lot of sense. So that way they don't have to worry about transportation. All right, that answers my question. Thank you very much.
I made a little mistake. We should have had a second before the discussion. It's all right, of course, but we do need a second now.
Second.
Trustee Jamal, is there any other discussion about this issue? Okay, so it has been moved by Trustee Dack. Is that right? No, Trustee Bartlett, and seconded by Trustee Jamal. Is there any other discussion? Let's vote. I don't have it showing yet that it carried.
I never popped up.
Has it? Well,
Mine's
yeah,
not
I've been
coming
doing
up
that.
automatically, so
Oh, here we
I have to
go.
keep going to the show voting screen.
Yeah, it has come up now. Okay, so the motion carries on a 6-0 vote with Trustee Shen voting yes as well. Okay, let's get the second as well this time. 9.15, moved by Trustee Bartlett and seconded by? By Trustee Shen. Okay, Trustee Bartlett?
I had the same question relative to, this one just pertains to the automotive technology. So I had the same question about ATEP. My question's been answered. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Okay. Is there any other discussion or questions about 9.15? Okay, let's vote, please. The motion carries on a 6-0 vote, which includes student trustee Shen. Okay, that would be all then for the consent calendar. Let's go on to area number 10, business services, Vice Chancellor Gable's area. 10.1, SOC agreement for real estate brokerage services for the Advanced Technology and Education Park.
I move it,
Second?
and then I just have a comment.
Okay, it's been moved by trustee Jamal and seconded by trustee Bartlett. And trustee Jamal?
Yes, I just wanted to compliment the team on this renewal of NAI Capital. I think they've increasingly done a very good job representing us for the ATEP campus. They're our commercial real estate broker. And so I noticed in the agreement, some of the commission was restructured within that agreement and reduced for additional leased land from existing tenants. And then the kind of the dual agency broker commission was also slightly reduced if they represent both parties. So good job in doing that. I think NAI is doing a pretty good job representing us for this very important campus, of which we have been seeking and been successful at developing public-private partnerships over the last few years. So the brokerage team is a big part of that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Any other discussion? Okay, let's vote on 10.1. The motion carries. Just a second. All right. Motion carries on a 6-0 vote, which includes student trustee Shin. 10.2, South Orange County Community College District Preventative Maintenance Services Agreement for HVAC systems at the Irvine Valley College campus and the IDEA building at the Advanced Technology and Educational Park. Is there a motion?
Move the item.
Second? It's been moved by trustee Bartlett and seconded by trustee Shin. Is there any discussion? Okay, if there is none, let's vote. Motion carries on a 6-0 vote, which includes trustee Shin, student trustee. Okay, 10.3, SOCCCD Preventative Maintenance Services Agreement for HVAC Systems at Saddleback College's Automotive Technology and Culinary Arts Building at the Advanced Technology and Education Park. Is there a motion?
Second?
It's been moved by trustee Shin and seconded by trustee Bartlett. Is there any discussion? Okay, let's vote then. The motion carries on a 6-0 vote, including trustee Shin. Did you get the names of who did that? Because it wasn't up here. Okay, thank you. 10.4, SOCCCD Phase 2 Landscape Improvement Project at Saddleback College, award of bid number 14624-2026, ACCU Construction. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second?
It's been moved by trustee Dack and seconded by trustee Jamal. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, let's vote. The motion carries on a 6-0 vote, including trustee Shin. Okay, 10.5, Saddleback College license to use agreement with Santa Margarita Catholic High School. Is there a motion?
Second?
It's been moved by trustee Milchiker, seconded by trustee Bartlett. Is there any discussion?
Just one
Trustee Jamal.
question, very minor. It's my copy editing proclivities. I think but it's good. I'm glad we're renewing with the high school, so that's good. And under licensing fees for the football games, it looks like unless it's just de facto language, it says 2026 it goes year 2, you specify 2027, which is correct, but in year 3 through 5, it reverts back to 2026. So I think you wanted to go chronologically up in years because you started to do that. It went to 27, then went back to 26. Am I correct? Okay, so you may want to make that modification, which is not really, it is substantive to a certain degree, but maybe more minor in nature.
Yes, year 3 would be fall 28, year 4 would be fall 29, year 5 would be fall of 2030.
The old copy editor.
Yes, thank you very much. I'm embarrassed I didn't catch it myself.
No, I'm kind of proud of myself then.
That's huge. Can only catch so much.
And I read a lot of contracts every day, so habit.
We'll make that change before I sign the
Okay.
contract.
They want to.
Is there any other discussion on 10.5? Okay, let's vote, please. The motion carries on a 6-0 vote, which includes student trustee Shin. Okay, the next section is number 11, Human Resources. Dr. Viscachel.
Yes, no changes. However, I do have a readout. We have a contract that you'll be approving tonight before you. It is for, the position is Dean Business and Industry, the name of the employee, Mr. Matthew Valerius. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Matthew. Contract dates June 29, 2026 through June 30, 2028. Range 22, step 6, annual salary $256,392. And Matthew is in the house tonight, in the very back.
We should vote and then clap. Thank you. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second?
It has been moved by trustee Dack and seconded by trustee Bartlett. Yes, trustee Milchiker.
As I usually do, I mention people that are working for our district that retired, that have worked here for 10 years. And on this agenda is Israel Dominguez, who is the Director of Economic and Workforce Development, and he's worked here for 12 years. When I asked Chancellor Barnes why he's retiring, she said she met with him, and he said that he promised his wife 12 years ago that he would retire in 12 years, and he's holding to that promise. So thank him for his 12 years of service.
Thank you. That's planning.
That's right.
Okay, is there any other discussion? Okay, let's vote on 11.1. The motion carries on a 5-0 vote. Thank you. Let's go to 11.2.
No changes.
Okay, a motion, please.
So move.
Thank you. Second.
Second.
See, we're used to 7 people, and you have to vote on a lot of motions tonight. Okay, so it has been moved by Trustee Milchiker and seconded by Trustee Dack. Is there any discussion? Okay, let's vote, please. The motion carries on a 5-0 vote. The next section is number 12, Vice Chancellor McDonald, Educational and Technology Services. 11.1, is there motion? 12.1, thank you.
So moved.
Okay, it's been moved by Trustee Shin.
Second.
Seconded by Trustee Dack. Is there any discussion? Okay, let's vote, please. The motion carries on a 6-0 vote, including advisory from student trustee. Okay, information items, reading the list. 13.1, staff responds to public comments from the previous board meeting. 13.2, monthly financial report. 13.3, Saddleback College, Irvine Valley College speakers. 13.4, district initial proposal to faculty association. 13.5, faculty association initial proposal to the district. Okay, there are no votes on this. Those are information only.
I have one comment.
Excuse me?
I want to thank President Hernandez for explaining the library situation to us. So that was very interesting. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Anything else? Okay, then it's time for written and oral reports from administrators.
At the library.
Let's start with Chancellor Barnes.
Certain things they cover, certain things they don't cover.
All right, I will also add my welcome to Dr. Cordova for stepping into this very important role. And we know that you possess all the values and leadership and experiences that you need to take the college and their students to the next level. So we're super eager to see that. Also, Desiree Ortiz, you weren't at the last meeting, but we know that something big really happened most recently. So I do think it's worthy of acknowledging your extraordinary leadership. The highest governance group in the state of California, the Board of Governors in Sacramento, honored again our very own Desiree Ortiz for being Classified of the Year. So I think that's super important. So congratulations again. And I wasn't going to say anything about Inspire 2035 because I feel like that's what I do always. But I do want to acknowledge the work that has been happening across the district, at the colleges, district services, at the Board of Trustees retreat. And I think that Trustee Shen, you said it beautifully. Everybody's has a roadmap with these 6 strategic priorities through Inspire 2035. And we're all aligning our goals and tactics to be sure that we advance our priorities for our students who they come to us. I always say it, with their hopes and dreams, and we want to make sure that you fulfill those hopes and dreams. And this is a roadmap that will help us get there. So I'm really proud of the work that everybody's doing there. And then finally, a quick reminder, because it hasn't been on the map for a while, the Digital Center. I'll point at Rebecca Beck, who was somewhere, and we're super competitive in our district. So you were like, why are other colleges becoming founding members of this Digital Center? We're like, we're going to be founding members. But it's beyond that. Digital Center, we are founding partners in our district to advance the responsible use of technology in the state of California. And so we're really shaping that effort, and we're involved with a lot of different initiatives related to that. So thank you for all of those who are involved with that. Thank you. That concludes my report.
Thank you. Irvine Valley College President John Hernandez.
Thank you, Trustee Inman. I, too, want to welcome my new colleague. We had a lovely visit last week at IVC and a campus tour, and I really look forward to continuing increasing from past collaboration and working together and supporting you as you transition. I want to invite the board, cordially invite you to the President's Opening Day, where I deliver the annual State of the College. It'll be on August 10th at 2 p.m. in the Performing Arts Center, where I'll have an opportunity to highlight accomplishments and milestones of this past academic year, as well as to preview some upcoming initiatives. And on that, I wanted just to highlight one of those milestones. And I didn't do this intentionally, but dual enrollment seems to be a real focus today with CCAP agreements. But 25-26, we had a record year with 4,525 students in head count, over 9,250 actual course enrollments, that's a duplicate number, 1,087 FTS, which is up 22%, and a 91% course success rate. I'll also be sharing the level of intentional growth. In this past decade, we started in 14-15 with 877 students, and here we are this last academic year with 4,525. And as I've shared before, 1 in 7 enrolled students at IVC are K-12, and dual enrollment, not only does it meet the goals of the state chancellor and the governor, but it aligns so beautifully with Inspire 2035 to really provide that head start to many individuals who traditionally come from communities where higher education has not necessarily been something that seemed achievable. So I look forward to sharing more with you at our opening day.
Thank you. Saddleback President, Dr. Cordova.
Good evening, Board of Trustees, Chancellor Barnes, and community members. I just want to say thank you for the warm welcome. I'm excited to be here. It's been a busy couple of weeks. We settled into a place to live for 4 months, and then we'll be moving into a more permanent residence. But I've just been having coffee in Peaks every morning and trying to visit different buildings and locations to just get to know folks. We've had our first PEC retreat, or President's Executive Cabinet retreat, last week. And so getting to know the team, having one-to-ones, visited my predecessor at Irvine Valley College. And today, I just want to thank Trish. She's been amazing. We went on a golf cart tour. My sister-in-laws and my nieces came. So it was fun to just really get to know the campus a little bit better. I'll want to invite you also to opening day, our Flex opening day. And I'll be sharing the stage with our constituent group members and introducing our new employees, as well as just sharing a little bit about myself so the college can get to know who I am. And I'll look forward to seeing folks at the OCBC tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can I make just 2 comments?
Yes.
One, your first meeting, you held us to the shortest meeting of the board meeting of the year. So good addition to the team. And then second, I learned a new acronym we're using here, PEC.
Oh, PEC.
So you brought 2 good things tonight.
I was going to take credit for the shortest meeting. I'm kidding. Vice Chancellor of Education and Technology, Dr. McDonald.
No report.
Okay. Vice Chancellor of Human Resources, Dr. Viscachil.
Yeah, I just want to make the board briefly aware. Human Resources is doing a team building event on August 2nd, and we decided to make it a community service event. So we are collaborating with the Orange County Rescue Mission, and we will be supporting 37 of their residents to come over to the ATEP Center and the IDEA Building, and we're going to, my staff, all of my team, and then some support from IVC and Saddleback will be helping them with resume building. Also, they'll be taking on a tour of the automotive technology and culinary arts. So I made it voluntary for my team, so no one felt forced, and I'm super proud that every single one of them is coming. And so I want to thank, in particular, Debbie Van Chalant and Layla Riley, and then Rita Sultanian, and also Amanda Romero from IVC helping us with the resume parts to make sure that my team is going to do the best we can to help support these individuals. So we're super excited about the event, and it'll be August 3rd on Monday.
August 3rd. Thank you. I was just going to ask that. Great. Vice Chancellor of Business, Anne Marie Gable.
So just real quickly, since both of our academic senate past presidents mentioned the TOPS to SIP project that they're undertaking on the curriculum side. It will also impact the entire district and everything that we're working on. I am on the statewide committee for TOPS to SIP, so I am actively engaged in that. But not only will it be a heavy lift for faculty, it'll be a heavy lift for everyone because it's going to require changes in banner as well.
Okay. Is there anything else for the good of the order? Okay. This evening, we adjourn tonight in honor of Professor Fumiko Ishii, who passed away on July 15th. Professor Ishii joined the Irvine Valley College in 1985 as its first Japanese language instructor and dedicated more than 30 years to inspiring students, building the Japanese language program, and fostering cultural understanding throughout our community. Her passion for education and lasting contributions will continue to impact generations of students. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, we extend our heartfelt condolences to Professor Ishii's family, friends, colleagues, and former students. May we honor her memory and the remarkable legacy that she leaves behind. The meeting is adjourned.